Hey guys, welcome back to Stardew Valley. KaffeineGaming here, and yeah, what do we do? We already watched that today. Well, apparently we've got some wine done down here. Let's go ahead and grab that and shove some more berries in there. So it's wintertime, and I wanted to do some prep work so we could jump into the Skull Cave. That's what I'm thinking of. Now, the Skull Cave is, I don't know how deep it actually goes. I don't even know if there is a bottom. But ooh, our duck has grown and we have so many large eggs. How exciting. He's doing alright. He's doing alright. Doing alright. Also doing alright. Fantastic. Oh, so we got our first duck egg here. We're going to want to bring a lot of this over to the community center. We don't actually have that much left, but we do need a duck egg, and we actually need a large white egg as well. We'll be selling the large brown eggs. So let's go ahead and just get out of here. But we need to do some prep work before we really go into the skull cave, because there's some enemies in there that are really hard, and we have a goal here to get down to level 25, and we definitely want to do that if possible. Actually, before we go running off too far, let's check our luck today. Good humor. Okay, fantastic. So that'll be much better for us. With them being in good humor, that means we won't be owned too much. We'll be able to get some other stuff like more stone and whatnot, which actually will make things a little bit easier on us ultimately. So let's go ahead and head over really quick. Let's pick these guys up. Not that. Oh, I got a winter root. Okay, we need to ship those anyway. I think we need to ship the winter roots. But I do want to kind of show you guys how to do some prep work before going in, if you're really trying to go deep into the Skull Cave. The enemies get hard, and it can be difficult to find your way down if you don't have a lot of energy. Which, I mean, it kind of makes sense. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a little bit, especially to get down to level 25. With good humor, we might be able to find some really cool stuff as well, so that would be great. Okay, so at this point, we just need goat milk, wool, or just regular milk. So we'll be building a cow barn, just a regular barn, eventually. Okay, so let's go ahead, and the first thing we need to do is I'm not going to go today. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to head back home and pick up a couple things so we can do a little bit of prep work. Actually, maybe we will go today because we do need to do a couple things before we head down. Now, getting down to level 25 is one of the easier things to do compared to like if you're going down even further. So the further down you go, the more iridium you'll find. And that's kind of our goal here, is to get iridium, because we need that kind of stuff for upgrading our weapons and upgrading some of our tools and getting new stuff. And yeah, we need stuff to do that. So let's go ahead and just drop those off, and drop the coal off. We don't need that. Let's drop the geodes off because we don't need that. We'll grab the prismatic shard. You know, let's grab the rest of our stone. We're going to need a lot of stone. And we don't have a ton right now, but we should have enough to get down to level 25. Okay, with that, let's actually grab some food items as well. So we'll actually get a few extra other food items while we're there probably. Let's go ahead and grab the pepper poppers, and I'm going to go ahead and grab a set of cave carrots. That'll be extremely useful as well. So the first thing that we're going to need when we go into the caves is going to be a better weapon than what we currently have. The weapon we have is good, but it's not going to be good enough. So let's go ahead and wait for Pam to get up here. It'll take her a moment. So let's see here. Pepper poppers, cave carrots. Let's move the blackberries out of the way. And we could build a chest to hold all our stuff in, but I'm not going to do that this time around. Now, one of the big problems we are probably going to have is going to be some of the weapons that we need. Well, some of the stuff that we need. Really need to make a bomb or two. But to get down to level 25, we shouldn't be too worried about having, you know, bombs and stuff. Let's go ahead and so we do have some coconuts and stuff that I would love to pick up. I am looking for, okay, that was nice. The golden mask we're definitely going to want because we're going to want to take that up to Gunther. Now, so if you hold the prismatic shard and go ahead and walk inside this circle here. I guess it's a triangle with a circle in the middle. Alright. We now have the Galaxy Sword. And so the prismatic shard changes shape before your very eyes. The power is tremendous. You found the Galaxy Sword. So the Galaxy Sword does 60 to 80 damage and gives us +4 speed. That speed is going to be extremely useful. And something we want. We can go ahead and take the cactus fruit with us. We can always eat it. It won't hurt us. And let's go ahead and dive in here. So actually, I'm going to go ahead and move my tools down to the bottom. Like I said, I'm not going to be making a chest here right now. I may do that later. Now, the pepper poppers are something really good because you get that extra speed. And for me, I think that speed is the most important thing when exploring these dungeons. Because you can kind of see how much, you know, how quickly we're whacking these guys. Ow, and I don't want to take too much damage. I don't have very good armor on at this point, which is a potential problem. Okay, so we do also have our pickaxe. We definitely want that. Now these guys that didn't drop anything this time, these guys can actually drop the pepper poppers, among other things, and also bombs. Make sure nothing's attacking us here. Let's go ahead and move the items we don't need down and move the bombs up a little bit. I don't know what that is. I don't know how to read those. I've heard that there's a way to read those, but I actually have no clue how that works. What we really want eventually is to get enough iridium to upgrade our pickaxe, because that will really help our exploring when we come in here. Now, bombs are going to be super important, and this is something I mentioned in the past, and we may pick up eventually if we're going down more than 25 floors. Pick up some more bombs that we currently have, and we'll be making a ton of bombs. Now, the reason I'm picking up stone, which I do want to collect stone, not so much today, but I want more of, is because we can actually build stairways down. So if we're struggling on a particular floor and we have 99 stone, we can go ahead and just make a stairway and just get down. Now that sound was these guys spawning out. Oh, okay, that didn't actually hurt us. So they drop void essence. They also drop, what's the thing I'm looking for? The paws, the rabbit paws, or the lucky paw, whatever it's called. I can't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, they drop those. So that's actually really useful. Let's go ahead and just destroy this. Move that away. Okay, well that's not really useful. What I might do, I'll go ahead and clear out that. Let's go ahead and just show this. So yeah, you can build a staircase just like this. You can put the staircase down, and you can just shuffle down. Actually, I don't point the wrong direction. That is one potential problem with this game, is you can really point the wrong direction. Now these guys, I've talked about this in the past, these guys actually sometimes drop iridium. Can you not do that? Do drop iridium ore. So that's really useful. Holy crap, this is not good. Okay. Let me see if I can get out of here and not get my butt owned. Okay, good. And we're doing alright. We're down to floor 5. Definitely want to get further down than this. We definitely have a lot of enemies. Oh, see, you can see dropped some iridium ore, so that's great. Let's go ahead and get, oh, nice. That, and let's get this quartz too. We have plenty of room for right now. Now, unlike this game, or unlike the previous dungeon that we were in, where there'd be like stairways and stuff, and the elevator, we don't have that. So every time we come in here, we're going to have to redo this. So if you're planning on doing something, make sure you're properly prepared, because you don't want to have to like dive out of here. Oh no. And have to start over, because that really sucks. Okay, well this is interesting. There should be, there it is. And I'm not entirely sure how random this is. I think every so often some of the floors do repeat. Holy crap, that was not safe. Okay, let's go ahead and eat a carrot. Go ahead and do that. Much better. So I think that floor that we just got off of, I think that one is always like that. But I'm not entirely sure which floors are like that, unfortunately. I almost feel like the wood should be stairs rather than stone. Okay, so nothing here, but this floor doesn't have that much stone on it, so we should be able to find the staircase pretty quickly. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're at floor 7, we've got quite a bit of ways to go. It'd be great if we could find a hole to jump down. We'll take a little bit of damage, but we do have some healing items with us. And if I go any further down, oh nice. I'll definitely bring some actual healing items and that kind of stuff, but I'm not planning on trying to get down to like 100 today. Probably go down as deep as we can. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go ahead and just drop that bomb down there. Come up here. Obviously those bugs are not actually damaged by those bombs, but it actually opened up the stairway for us. Let's go ahead and move some of this out of the way. Just get it out of our, there we go, much better. Okay, so we've got one of these guys. I actually don't know what these are called. Thinking about it. Ow. They're called My Face Hurts. I think it just did a ton of damage against me. We're not too bad right now, though. Okay, we got a purple mushroom down there. We got some of these little guys. Ow. Okay, I'm gonna eat the pepper poppers after this. So the pepper poppers are great because if I eat them, you can kind of see we restore quite a bit of health, which is why I brought those. I actually think we can make those too, if I remember correctly. I think we have the recipe for that. Alright, so let's go ahead and just start digging a little bit. Plenty of energy. Alright, we have a hole, so let's go ahead and jump down. So it takes us down to level 14. Okay, so this is the enemy that we didn't get to face last time that I wanted to kind of talk about. And that's the mummies. So the mummies, you can see they collapse when you attack them. They don't actually die, which is a huge problem, actually. Okay, let's see if we can find a way down. I think you need mega bombs to take them out. Like, you require them, and we can create the mega bombs. You need gold or solar essences and void essences. And we actually have a lot of that stuff at home, so we'll definitely, if we're going to be doing this and going any further, we will definitely be bringing some of those with us. I did this the first time I actually went down to level 25. I did this with basically no supplies and was fine. I actually don't even think I had the galaxy sword with me. Well, this is just not good. Come on, give me some stairway or hole or something, game. There we go, there it is. I was hoping for a hole. Okay, so what do we have here? We got some containers. Let's go ahead and get this. I do have some stuff in my inventory that I can toss. Wow, look at all of this. Do I have any more bombs? I don't think I do. No, so we're just gonna have to figure this out on our own. Should have brought more bombs. Thought about it. Didn't act on it. Now, additionally, it's really easy to die in here, so be very cautious on your journey through here. Let's go ahead and destroy the things that we know are super easy to destroy. Save some energy. A ton of quartz. I'm actually kind of surprised how much quartz there is. Okay, fine, I'll destroy that too, but I want you to pick up the quartz. Alright, here's a hole. Let's go ahead and jump in. Alright, so we're down to level 19. We took a little bit of damage there. These are the levels where there are mummies, where they've got these walls. It's a good idea not to attract too many of them into a single location because you can get owned really easily. At least I found I've been able to get owned really easily, because if you don't take them all down at once, they'll start rising again. And yes, they don't stay down. That is not a good noise. There it is. Let me get over here. Okay. Ow. Got a void essence from that guy, but that's not really what I wanted. Alright, we got 6 more levels to go. We got 5 more levels to go. We're doing alright, and we have plenty of energy left. Got plenty of cave carrots left. So really not too concerned here. Okay, I really want to destroy that, thank you. Oh, bat. Okay, our inventory is full. I'm not really concerned. I don't really want bat wings. Ow. My cat is scratching her scratch post behind me. I can hear her. Ooh, we got a room full of stuff. Let's see if we can collect any more items. Hardwood. Don't really care about that. Here's a bat. There's another bat. This is like a place of bats. I don't really know what you want, but I can't see past you. Hey. Go. She's on my desk. Sorry. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. She gets really excited when I'm in here. Because she gets to get up here and pester me. And she knows I'll give her attention, but not when I'm recording. Look at all the geodes that we're getting. Holy crap. And it's about 8:20, so we've got a few hours to go here. This is not good. Okay, we're gonna have to kill everything in here. And not die, hopefully. Maybe we should not throw ourselves into the enemies. Dive! Dive! Oh my god, I don't know how I survived that. As I said, speed in this dungeon is a lot more useful than, like, extra damage as far as I'm concerned. The quicker you are, the more able you are to take things out and respond to things like, whoa, I got a critical hit on that guy and I was not expecting that. That's not good. Let's go ahead and meander over here again and eat this cave carrot. Should have brought some additional stuff with me. It's okay, we're doing alright. I got some iridium ore there, okay. Holy crap, there are so many of these guys. Okay, let's be really careful here. Oh, that's not good news. Ow, 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 ow. That is also not good. Quick, move. Okay, let's go ahead and eat another one of those. We're doing alright. Another one? Are you kidding me? I know this is a monster floor, but holy crap. Let's do something real quick here. Kind of cheating, but I think we can still do this. Let's just get our butts out of here. Okay, do I have... Let's go ahead and eat the cactus fruit, which is another reason I did bring this. Because it does restore quite a bit of health. And let's go ahead. I think we've got enough stone to go ahead and just do that one more time. And get down a little bit further. So now we're down to level 23. And I did just hear that guy spawn. I don't know where he spawned at though. There he is. Got another void essence, okay. Ooh, diamonds, that's nice. Let's go ahead and kill these guys. Come on, die, die, die. We've got a couple hours left to get down 2 floors, and we can definitely do so. And actually, I may very quickly just warp us down there. So I really want to explore because I'm really kind of excited to see what we're ending up with. Yeah, so to get down really far, you need to have stairways. There's just no, two ways about it. I'm just gonna go ahead and jump out. Let's go ahead and do that and just get out of here. Come on, give me a place to go. I got some gold. I got about an hour to get home, so I should probably just get going, but I'm kind of wanting to see what's over here. What's in these? Ooh, more gems. Fantastic. Alright, so let's go down another floor. And we've gone ahead and completed that quest. I don't think we get anything for that quest, which actually, I don't know if it's worth it to go down this far if you're not going to get anything from it. But, let's go ahead and grab those geodes and get the hell out of here. Actually, let's go ahead and get this guy and then get the hell out of here. Can I actually... there we go. There we go. I got a ton of stuff out of all of this. Let's go ahead and get the hell out of here. So, If you really want to go any further down than that and you really want to like explore the dungeon, there's a completely different way of doing it. But if you're doing it with me and you just want to like complete the quest, which is all I really wanted to do, there's something you have to do some different stuff, you know, like I did, where I wasn't really trying to go really far down. And I only got 3 iridium ores out of that, but that's not bad. I was hoping we'd do a little bit better, but not bad. Let's go ahead and get the hell out of here. I'm not entirely sure if I'll put an episode up of where I'm going like super far down. Now, the big thing with that is we need to do a lot of planning. That means a lot of, let's go get the stone, because we're going to need a lot of stone to do that. Which, I mean, it's not a bad thing to do, and may be completely worth it. Actually, keeping those purple mushrooms, if we're going to do that, it'd be really useful. Okay, well let's just go ahead and get some sleep before nighttime catches up on us. You know what, did we miss somebody's birthday today? We did, we missed Linus's birthday. That's awful. But we can now make the Ring of Yoba and we get +5 HP, so... I mean... I've done worse things. Yeah, I'm a terrible person. Actually, I think even past all that, he's still up there as one of the people we're closest with, so... I don't feel all that bad. Let's go ahead and drop off all of the gems we picked up, because we picked up quite a few there. Let's see, anything else? I'll go ahead and put the purple mushroom in there for now. And drop off all the other supplies that we picked up. Oh, I missed the emeralds. Whoops. Oh, I do have enough iridium ore to go ahead and drop that off. So we'll definitely do that. Oh wait, no, I actually do need that. Don't have a lot of stone, so that's something we definitely need to take care of now, and definitely get some more of that. Let's drop off the carrots. Oh, we have some hardwood, which we definitely want to keep. Grab that. Let's see, drop these guys off. Don't really care about those. Sure, why the hell not? Have a lot of geodes that we can get rid of, so that's awesome. Let's see, let's go ahead and grab the hops and replace that. So we can use the pale ale to make friends with, who am I thinking of? Pam, actually. Oh hey, she actually wants a pale ale, so let's deliver that today. You did it, I'm very impressed. Enjoy your reward. We get 10,000 gold from that, so that's, as far as I'm concerned, that's well worth it. And we did pretty good. And actually, something else I've noticed here is, holy crap, do we have a ton of seeds planting themselves that I don't really want growing. Good grief. Okay, well with that in mind and everything, you know, so you've kind of had a taste of what that is, let's go ahead and take care of our animals. So squeaky. I don't know, the ducks sound hilarious to me. And we can actually get rid of some of the stuff now. Move yourself, chicken. We're almost fully friends with all of the chickens, so that's really awesome. Oh my goodness. Yeah, apparently winter is seed planting month, because I'm not doing this. Don't really want that to happen. I think... Is today the day that they usually have the living... Hang on a second here. Let's head back inside for a second. We're living off the land. We almost missed that. Wondering how to get your hands on refined quartz? Just put a regular old quartz in the furnace. You'll need a lump of coal to fuel the fire. Yeah, actually, we kind of knew that already, so that wasn't totally useful, but that's okay. And let's actually do that, because we want some more refined quartz. Actually, I want a hell of a lot of refined geodes here, because we have a ton. Let's see. We want to go take that over to Gunther, so we'll go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and drop all the seeds, and let's go ahead and throw that in there, and let's get going. Looks like we've got some stems. Oh, nothing of interest. Looks like we've got some holly. I don't know what to do with that at this point. Let's go ahead and go into town here. Let's see if there's anything popped up over here. It's not quite open yet. We still have half an hour. Ooh, another book. Actually, when does the library open? I think it opens at 9. Oh no, it opens early. Well, let's go ahead and drop off this silly mask. Let's go ahead and put that down here. Fantabulous. Let's see, let's read these books that are down here. Technology report. The blueprints for an advanced piece of machinery called a crystallarium have recently been published. This machine can grow crystals from almost nothing, providing their owners with endless supplies of valuable gems. Here's how it works. Place a gem of your choice inside the crystallarium. Now be patient. It can take up to several days, but eventually the crystallarium will grow a copy of whatever you place inside. You'll know it's ready when it stops wiggling. Once you remove the gem from the crystallarium, it will start working on yet another clone. You'll never need to restock it unless you want to change the kind of gem it produces. Unfortunately, the crystallarium doesn't work with the extremely rare gemstone at its prismatic shard. For some reason, the EMF from the shard interacts negatively with the crystallarium. So yeah, you have to use it on like a diamond. You can't use it on the prismatic shard. Secrets of the legendary fish. Fishermen speak of 5 rare and unique fish that can only be caught by skilled anglers. Once caught, they will never appear again. The crimson fish lives in the warm ocean waters of summer. It has been sighted on the far eastern side of the beach. The glacier fish only appears in winter. It can be caught off the southern tip of Arrowhead Island in Cindersap Forest, near where the river meets the ocean. The anglerfish has been spotted in fall, north of the town where the river flows down from the mountains. There's rumor of a strange, twisted fish that lives in the sewer. The final fish of a species never caught before is simply known as Legend. It is rumored that he lives in a log submerged in the mountain lake and only ventures out on rainy spring days to nibble at frogs' eggs. Only the most skilled fishermen can hope to catch this one. Training at fishing and being persistent and eventually will catch these elusive fish. Make sure to respect the water and don't remove too many fish from the ecosystem. All right, book. Yeah, so there's some fish that are, legendary that we could potentially go catch if we really wanted to. I don't know. I'm not really interested in doing that right now. And some of those obviously we can't catch at the moment anyway. But it's definitely an option. And I don't know. I haven't caught any of them before. Lots of sparkly noises here. I think we actually have... Oh, there's one here that we didn't have. What is that? Limestone. Well, we don't have that, so I'm cool with collecting that. Sparkly or not sparkly. Well, that was disappointing. Well, let's go drop off the next couple things that I just picked up. Now, I don't think we have access to the sewer yet, do we? Wait. No, we do not. So we'll have to get that still. Let's go ahead and drop off the sparkly here and drop off the not so sparkly. Fantastic. Lots of geodes from that trip, so I'm actually quite pleased with that. I haven't been making friends with people this entire game. I really have quite a bit that I need to do. But actually, speaking of making friends with people, let's take this pale ale over to Pam. And I think she's going to her job right now over at the bus station, so that's terrible. Clint wants 35 ore, which I could potentially go get. I think to get the ore, you have to take them out individually. You can't just like take out a bunch of them and go deliver them. There she is. Here's your pale ale. I know it's been like 3 seasons, but I finally managed to do it. No, 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 no. Give me that. That's the stuff. It's real nice and happy. Notes of citrus and pine, but with a robust body to keep it grounded. Thanks, kid. This means a lot to me. I knew I could count on you. Can you not actually drive now that you've drank? It's awful cold. A visit to the saloon should warm me up, don't you think? Heh. Why don't you swing by the saloon later for a taste of the "Oh Be Joyful"? Not entirely sure what that means. Anyway, we get $3.50 for delivering the ale to her. So, well, at least that's done and taken care of. Let's go ahead and sell this holly and all of this fun stuff that I don't really care about and don't really need. And the mushrooms can go too. And let's go ahead and drop off some of this stuff. Our our plants are growing nicely, the very few that we have. Which is good news for us. We need to get some supplies. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go ahead and pull one more of those and we're gonna wander off to the quarry and see what else is sprouted up there, because I don't think I've shown off what happens after some time I think I just showed it off the first day. It's snowing. The snow particles make it hard to see sometimes for me. I don't know why. Alright, so let's see here. You can kind of see that a few things have propped up here. Doesn't look like much has come back, unfortunately, for us. This is probably one of the quickest ways to gather stone. Outside of going in and out of the first floor of the mines, which I think is also really simple. Maybe I'll show off how to do that today. So if you're interested in getting a lot of stone and you really need it for something like we actually kind of do, if you head up to the mines, I actually need to stop by here and sell that obsidian edge eventually. Let's go ahead and grab all the bombs from out of here. We're gonna need those. If you just go down to the first floor here, you've got all of this stone. And as far as I remember, no monsters or anything are gonna pop up in here, pretty much ever. So you can kind of clear this area in peace. And let's just ignore the stairs. Though the temptation to go down those stairs is extremely high. So what are we getting from here? Like 30 stone maybe tops. And then when we're done, just get out of here. No, actually leave the mine. And then just go back down and you can start collecting the stone again. So that's a quick, easy way. You could technically go down to the second floor because I don't think there's much on the second floor. And actually we have some bugs we need to destroy, thinking about the second floor. So some of those bugs, I don't know, maybe a nice, easy way to just like go down to the second floor and destroy some because I think they pop up down here. But yeah, so if you go, you know, from the first floor back up to the beginning and back down to the first floor, you can get a lot of stone without really, I don't know, stressing out about monsters. Of course, if you're at this level, there's not too many things the monsters can actually do to you. Yeah, I just took one point of damage. That's fan-freaking-tastic. Like, that was nothing. What? And I didn't really want to explore the rest of this mine. No siree. So yeah, this is, I don't know, it's, like I said, it's easy. And really, I think you can just go down the first few floors of the mine and you should be fine. It's kind of whatever. So, that's how you can get some quick and easy stone. I don't want to say quick, it's easy stone. Not so much quick, you have to actually do it. But if you don't have anything to do, like on a day like this, just do some mining. And it looks like we have another piece of iridium, so fantastic. Let's go ahead and grab that and go drop all this stuff off. Got some more booze. Let's drop off the stone. Now we have 3 pieces of iridium bar. So we still have quite a bit more that we, you know, need to do, unfortunately for us. Let's see here. We need... Well, besides having some more of these, which would be great. It would be kind of nice to build more of these guys and have another area ready to go for the summer. It would also be nice to have some more tappers if possible. What do we need for tappers? We need wood and copper. Oh, and that ring that we can make now? Yeah, so this occasionally shields the wearer from damage, and we need 5 gold, 5 iron bar, and 1 diamond, and we can definitely make that. I don't think we're maxed out on fighting yet, so should probably look to see. Life elixir would be definitely useful if you could make that, which we could. If we go down, you can make a jack-o'-lantern. You can use a pumpkin and a torch. Field snack is the other thing that I was thinking of that might be useful to bring with us. Because we can actually make a bunch of those without any problem. No, don't eat it. Stick it in the container. Good grief. Yeah, we'll be definitely making hops for... or getting more hops when they are available. Because we're definitely going to want to make a bunch more booze. Actually, you could probably make more kegs if we really wanted to. Let's see here. We need... yeah, we have 2 oak resin, so we could definitely do that. kind of want to make another tapper here. Oh. Oh, I didn't grab enough copper. Let's go ahead and make 2 more of those. Let's go ahead and make a tapper. I'm looking up here and I can see some of the trees I planted don't have tappers on them. And actually the reason I planted them was so that I could plant the tappers. Or plant them with tappers, I should say. Everything's looking great. So I think what we'll do... It's 4 o'clock, it's not too late. Let's go ahead and just clear up some stuff down here. Don't worry, this will all be back. Well, some of this will be back in spring, so if you're worried that your trees won't ever grow again, you're sadly mistaken. That sounded terrible. Cloink. Yeah, what we really need is a lot of stone at this point. I'm thinking I might actually have to spend a couple days. I won't do it on screen, where I just go and actually, like, oh, today I did, you know, I took care of my animals and then I proceeded to go immediately to the mines and do nothing but mine until 10 o'clock at night, or, you know, midnight. Really not something that needs to be seen on screen. I don't even know if this needs to be seen on screen. What am I doing? That's alright. There we go. I think we're actually out of trees at this point, except for the ones that we're actually using. Fantastic. That's amazing. We did good. We did really good. Let's go collect those mushrooms that we forgot to collect yesterday. Well, that I forgot to collect much yesterday anyway. Alright, just a bunch of common mushrooms, so nothing of intense importance. The bad thing is, now that we've got all of our trees taken care of, we have nothing to cut down, so if we need more wood, which I don't know if we ever will, we'll need to grow some more. Let's go ahead and drop that off. Drop off the copper. Let's see. Let's throw a couple more of these guys into the furnace. Why not? Like I said, I really prefer this to this. I don't know, it just looks so much more colorful. Even if it's just like a tiny bit of color, it just feels better. Alright, let's drop this off, and the coconut. And let's go ahead and sell this. Actually, let's grab one of these and one of these. Let's go see who we can find in town today. Since we haven't been seeing too many people, and winter really is the time that I do spend most of my time trying to make friends. I don't know why we haven't been doing that, quite frankly. It just seems the easiest. People are a little bit more predictable in the wintertime, which actually does make a lot of sense. Let's see, is Sam here? Sam is not here. Okay, I don't know where he's at today. But Haley is right here, so let's go ahead and give her the coconut. Oh my god, this is my favorite thing. I'm going to start writing a list of all the clothes I need for next spring. Of course you are. I'm not surprised. I don't think Sam's back. Oh, there he is. Let's go ahead and give him this. Oh yeah, this is my absolute favorite. How are you doing? Oh, we're very, very close to 8 hearts with Sam, so that's good news for us. Maybe I'll try and do that next time. Get maxed out with him. Alright, well, with that in mind, not much else we can do in town because it's 8 o'clock and most people are going to bed at this point. So let's just meander home. My hair is stuck in between my headphone and my ear, and it's making for a very interesting sound. And it won't come out, so I'd have to take off my entire headset, which I'm not going to do. Yet. Anyway, I will when I'm done. No, I'm never taking off my headset ever again. Cat's in here. Have we talked to the cat today? Apparently we have. Good. Let's see, what else do we have here? Let's put the bombs in here because we're gonna need those. I don't really care about that right now. Oh, there's some pepper poppers in here. Oh, and some cake. Let's put these guys in here. There we go. Anything else? What else do we have in here? I got a lot of stuff in here. Let's see. Well, let me show off one thing here, because we haven't had any. We can now make Mega Bomb. So yeah, we're definitely going to be taking that with us. Now, one of the things to be careful about when you have the bombs, apparently you only needed 4, you didn't need 5. One of the things to be noting about bombs is if you're in the general vicinity of where they are when they go off, you will regret your life. So make absolutely positively sure that if you know, are in the area and you put a bomb down, to get the hell out. And yes, you can kill yourself. So don't do that. Speaking from a little personal experience there. Yeah, and it can be kind of hard to tell like what the radius is of the like where that's at, like where the bomb is going to explode, because there's nothing that shows how far out it's going to be, which can be slightly problematic if you've never done it before. So like I said, the best advice I can give is you put a bomb down. If you've never done it before, if you've done it before, just make sure that you're far enough away, you know, get the hell out of there so that you don't get hurt. We don't come down here very often. There's really not much reason to unless you're trying to be friends with the wizard, which I don't know if that has any benefits other than you get to say you're friends with a wizard, which I guess is pretty cool. I don't know if I like the sound of snow in this game. I don't know if I like the sound of snow in general. We don't get snow here, so... And when we do, it just melts like really quickly. Which is actually kind of lame if you think about it. I don't have anything else to say about that. There was nothing funny about that. It's kind of sad, actually. Let's go and drop these guys off, and let's sell these. Let's see, when it comes to fruit, no, not you. When it comes to the winter fruit and stuff, it looks like we've sold pretty much everything that we can, so that's good. We do have some additional stuff that we haven't sold. We have one of each bar that we haven't sold. Actually, we haven't sold any crystal either. Let's go ahead and grab these guys. We do want to do that and make sure we, you know, get all that taken care of. So let's go ahead and grab one of each of these. And grab one of those. And we'll go ahead and sell those, because that way we'll get them in our collection. Kinda sucks that you have to sell them, you know, have to ship them, but that's fine. Anything else that, no, not that. Good grief, there we go. Let's see, starfruit, large milk. We'll get that today. That's an artichoke. I thought I sold the artichoke. I have no idea what happened with that. There is something that I haven't done yet, and I'm going to go ahead and go over midnight a little bit to go check. Because we haven't been down to the beach, apparently. It is the 4th. So let's go ahead and do that. We've got a couple hours. Of course, not if I get stuck. Let's try that again. There we go. So let's hurry. It is getting late, so let's hurry, hurry, hurry. Don't worry, we should have the time. And yes, so you can see here, we've got a couple new items. Well, a new item that we've never had before, and that's the Nautilus shell. And we actually need that for a collection in the community center. And we actually need to ship one of those for our collection in our notebook, I guess, if you can call it that. So yeah, let's go ahead and ship one of those. We'll ship the oyster too, because I don't really care for that. But we're going to be taking one of those up to the collection. I think that's one of the last things that we needed for the field research bundles, so we'll definitely be able to complete that as well. And we're not going to be at full health tomorrow. Let's go ahead and drop those guys off. And let's get some sleep. Alright. It only takes about an hour to walk to the beach. It's not bad. Come on, come on. Let me through. Thank you. Okay, well, that about ends that. Ooh, what was that noise? I don't know what that noise was, but it was a happy sounding noise. Well, anyway, so now in our collections we have all of these guys. We've got the Nautilus shell. We've got these guys. We've got that. So that's awesome. Do we get an achievement or something? Maybe Homesteader. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe Treasure Trove? I don't know what we got there. But anyway, so next time well, it really depends on what we're doing here. We don't have a lot going on in the winter time, so unless I'm going to be doing something important, I might just fast forward a little bit. I do kind of want to show off the festivals and stuff like that, so I may, next time it may be like the 7th, and during this time I may just be prepping to go deeper into the dungeon or into the mines. I'm not sure, the Cave of Doom, but we'll see, and I will see you then.